All right. So I am going to making a tutorial video. Let me make sure that I have the right. Okay, making sure that my audio is has a good separation between the game and the my voice. But I'm going to be making a basics video on how to use bikes in the grand race and actually be good with them. So the first thing, bikes is all about control, right? You want to learn how to learn the basics of bikes, what they're good at, what they're not good at, and how to be good using bikes. The first thing you want to know is that bikes have really good acceleration, right? In my opinion, and I think on some people's leaderboard, well, whoever I think Acor has made a video, so if you want to go check out his channel, I can link it below in the description on the best vehicles per class, and he actually includes bikes. So the best Street Tier 2 bike in the game is the Envy Augusta. The Envy Augusta is by far the best bike in the game. Now, I don't really use other bikes because to me, the gap between race bikes and race cars is too big of a gap. So when you're coming to a corner, it is all about control of the bike and how you enter the corner, right? For a bike, you want to brake a little earlier than you would in a car. You want to brake early, coast into the corner, and accelerate out of the corner. And I'm going to do my best to give you guys examples. Again, I'm doing this live. This is a live commentary, meaning that I'm playing and talking at the same time. So you want to um, brake early, coast the bike into the corner, get into the right gear, coast through that corner, and accelerate out of the corner. It's outside to inside and back to outside. That is the basic of bike. Meaning you want to start the corner from an outside corner into the inside of the corner and then accelerate back out. You want to basically coast through almost the whole corner until you're at a point where you can accelerate without the bike losing speed or losing grip, right? So for this corner, I like to cut the grass in this one because it's just better. You want to maintain more speed in this bike, and bikes excel in acceleration, right? So watch I take this corner, not this one. This is a bad corner. This is a bad example. All right, but you want to brake early, kind of here, lean the bike in, and then accelerate through the corner. That's the basics of bikes, right? Brake early, kind of avoid the wall if you can, accelerate out of the corner. Again, brake early, hug the inside line, right? Again, hug the inside line. You want to put yourself at an angle so you can to where you can comfortably accelerate out of the corner, right? This one is a cut, so you can just cut this whole corner. You can cut this whole corner, boom. There's another bike rider. He's messing up a lot, like he's getting anxious or something. I'm not really gonna be talking much throughout the rest of this until I have time. But depending on the track, there are a few bikes that can be viable. Um, that are viable in the grand race. As much as people love to say that bikes aren't competitive, if you go down my channel, if you watch my live streams, it's evident that bikes, for the most part, can be pretty viable if you use them the right way. You know what I mean? The most important thing is situational awareness, spatial awareness between you and the cars on the road, and how well you control your bike. Because if you don't know how to take corners in a bike, you will never do good in a grand race. Never. You will get a bad result every single time in a bike in the section that you're using a bike in. For racing, to be honest, there aren't really any good bikes in racing besides the Ducati. The Ducati handles or corners the best out of every other bike in the game. All right, let's see what the next race is going to be. Didn't do that good, I'm not going to lie. Because we still get another street tier 2. No, we don't. Okay. So I'm going to back out and kind of give you guys, I'll try to give you guys a visual of how to use a bike in the Crew 2 effectively, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll just do something from this one.
Shall we continue our journey, driver?
All right. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna give you guys. Well, yeah. No, I don't have to do this. I'm tripping. Sorry for doing that, but we're gonna use this thing. The Augusta. We are not using that. We are gonna use just so I can give you guys 5 out of 5 difficulty, just so you guys see. Just so you guys can see. Oh wait, I don't even know if I got my. I don't even think this thing is yeah, I don't know what happened. So for these corners, you want to start from the outside. Start from the outside. Get the bike inside. Let the bike coast through the corner until you get a good. And then do the same thing here. So get real close to the inside. Let the bike hug the corner and accelerate out. That's what you want to do. Every single time. That time I didn't do it because I was already on the inside of the corner and it would have taken too long to go out and back in. It wouldn't have really helped too much. So this is how you use a bike effectively. If you want to ever do good in a race, you gotta practice. So even though I brake, well, you see how the bike didn't slow down? That's probably the only time you're gonna do that. You're gonna skid to the corner so so the bike can accelerate out as quickly as possible. Because this bike, the way it brakes is different than every other bike in Street Tier 2, in my opinion. Because even though it braked, the bike was still kind of the bike is still kind of skid. So you might want to brake a little earlier.
There's too much vibration. You need to pit. Your tires are done.
All right. So if you guys have any questions about using the bike in grand races in general and how to be good with bikes, and if you guys want to know more, please feel free to add me on my PlayStation account, or feel free to just comment below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.